Nikki Sinclaire was an MEP for UKIP, but she left and stood as a candidate for the We Demand a Referendum Now party. Last night, she conceded defeat before the results were even confirmed. She joins us on the line now. And Nikki, I read your concession statement when it came in, and it sounded you sounded very, very sad.
Well, it's obviously disappointing. My employers just made me redundant, and it wasn't just me, obviously my team staff as well. I had to tell them last night that they were losing their jobs, so it's obviously disappointing.
If you'd stayed with UKIP, you'd probably be an MEP again this morning.
Yeah, I probably would have done, but without principle. I joined UKIP initially 20 years ago on principle and conscience, and when they linked themselves with some rather unsavoury people in the Parliament, those principles were challenged. So the easiest thing in the world would have been to stay with UKIP and stayed on the gravy train and all the other things. But I decided, hey, I need to be true to myself and the people that elected me, and I left UKIP. I have no regrets for that, because I did what I got into politics to do, which was to serve the people and my principles, really.
Are you going to congratulate Nigel Farage?
Yes, of course. You have to congratulate any party that gets as many votes they do. They've won the election. And at the end of the day, that's the will of the people. And first and foremost, I'm a Democrat, and I have to accept that. So my congratulations to all of those who have been elected last night.
I'm interested to hear your thoughts now then, because obviously the Conservative Party was saying that they wanted to hold a referendum before 2017, but now senior Tory David Davis says a referendum should be brought forward, and that's pretty much what you were saying, obviously in the name of your party. We demand a referendum now.
Well, the reason why I stood on the ticket that I stood on is that I believe that the issue of Europe is killing this country, and we need to just grasp the nettle. We either need to vote and stay in or vote and leave. If we carry on this way we have been doing, I'm almost on the campaign train again, it's going to be disastrous for this country. And I do hope that the Conservatives heed the lessons here, because people want that referendum, they want that decision. And I think, if I was advising David Cameron this morning and Ed Miliband, I would offer that referendum, because I think this is a good vote earner for the Labour Party. If they want to form the next government, if they offered an in-and-out referendum very quickly, pretty much as Harold Wilson did in 1974, I think they could find themselves in office next year.
Well, you said there that you sound like you're on the campaign trail again there. So what are you going to do, Nikki?
Well, it's only obviously been 12 hours since I've been made redundant, so I need to have a good thought. But look, I've had quite an eventful life. I'm 46 years old, and if my life is half as eventful as the first half, I think I've got a hell of a lot to look forward to.
But come on, it must have crossed your mind before the early hours of this morning that you were going to lose. So you must have some plans. You must have thought about this ahead of this. You must know what you're going to be doing.
Well, no. First of all, which is unlike Westminster, I still remain an MEP for about 5 weeks. So I've still got a hell of a lot of work to do in the next 5 weeks, and during that time, hopefully, I'll take some moments of reflection and have thoughts. But first and foremost, I've still got duties to do for 5 weeks.
Have you had any offers yet, or anything?
Well, it's been 12 hours. I don't think anyone's been up. But on the radio, on behalf of my staff, I've got an excellent team of staff. Anyone wants to employ some decent people in Birmingham, then they should contact my office, because I have some decent members of staff, very exceptionally talented people.
Nikki Sinclaire, thanks for talking to us this morning.
Pleasure.